That's pretty classic. Boat, flag, single-story house. Welcome to Dan's on the Street. I'm Dan. Today we're going to be visiting Daytona Beach in Florida in the United States, a place I've never been. I've been to Florida a few times, not since 2005 maybe, but I've never been to Daytona Beach. Heard about it for many years, certainly from the Daytona 500. So we'll check that out. We'll check a bunch of stuff out. But for now, let's start downtown, where I like to usually begin on these tours, and just walk around and see what we find. Okay, we're on the ground here. This looks nice. Looking at January 2019, so very recent. Bright sunny day. People wearing pants. All right, maybe it's not that warm right now. January. We're on South Segrave Street, something like that. Let's move down a little bit and see what we see. I don't know if this is downtown proper, but certainly seem to be in the neighborhood of what would be called a downtown, I think. It's a pretty small city, 68,000 people, although I read in the urban area there's 350,000, so I'm not quite sure what's considered city versus urban area, but it's plenty of people live around here, but maybe not tons in the downtown proper. The 7-Eleven, sure. We're sitting on Florida 5 here. What is this? Some sort of citizen patrol. Is that a police car, I guess? Kind of unusual. Wonderful palm trees here. This is great. This is a serious destination point for tourists. I read on Wikipedia that 8 million tourists come here every year, which is pretty staggering, especially compared to the population size. This is a cute little church here. I love the look of that. That's neat. All right, let's just keep taking left turns here. We're on Orange Avenue. I think we're heading towards the beach right now. Sort of east. Great street name, Orange, for Florida, of course. Yeah, my grandfather lived in Kissimmee, Florida for many years, so we used to visit him there. He had a bunch of orange trees, so I'm sure that's where the name comes from. Big orange producing state. Look at the wheels on this thing. Good gracious. A lot of low-rise buildings, 2-story. Huge Bud Light truck. Oh, this is a great looking street here. Super wide. Yeah, just something real nice about that. Can we take a left down it? Oh, come on, don't be like this, Google. I really want to go down this street. Sometimes you have to coax it a little bit. All right, there we go. Nice park along here. It looks like there's some sort of water along there. Great old buildings here. Halifax Historical Museum. I'd definitely go in there. That's my type of place. Davidson Bros. These all look like great little shops. Very nice. Imagine hurricanes are an issue down here, although they haven't been hit, thankfully, too terribly too many times recently. Only once in the last 70 years, a real bad one I read. Back in 1960, somewhere around there. Lots of great little shops. Chocolate factory. The tourists like this kind of stuff, and I'm sure I'd be one of them down here. Crest. Great old buildings, though. This looks like it was a theater back in the day. Maybe. Everything's so bright and colorful here. Look at the blue sky, the green trees, green grass. It's all very inviting. It looks like a postcard, doesn't it? I mean, any one of these frames could just be a postcard with that big, funky lettering Daytona. Scuttlebutts. All right. Fun names. Look at this bridge going over here. That's pretty awesome. That must take you over to that strip of land. We'll get over there. Hey, let's head over there right now. So there's a big waterway here. and we'll pop up and get a better sense of this. But yeah, big waterway kind of separates. Oh my lord, how pretty is this? Wonderful sunset. Wow, so there's your town. What a beautiful city. And then you cross over here, and there's the ocean out there. So you have this kind of nice waterway through here. A river, I guess, technically. Great place for boats. Obviously, if you live down here, you're gonna want to get a boat or make some friends with boats, because that's gonna be a good time. It's nice that you could have a boat and not really necessarily have to put it out in the ocean, which seems, to me at least, slightly scary. But you could have it in this whole, the Halifax River. That's interesting. So it runs all the way down here. That's a pretty unusual feature. And then it feeds out to the ocean out here, I guess. And then you have this whole strip of land here that's got to be super prime realty, I'm sure. All these nice beaches. Interesting how the streets out here run nicely east-west. But then over in the main city, they run kind of at an angle. But for whatever reason, down here they made it east-west. Probably some amazing sunrises out here. Let's drop right in the beach. This is where you're coming if you're gonna get out to Daytona. At some point, you're gonna get out to the beach. Beautiful beach views. Goodness. Oh yeah, the white sands, pretty white, right? I know Florida, at least parts of Florida, have the really light sand for some reason. I'm not quite sure what geology led to that being the case. Great hotels out here, classic views off the balconies, souvenirs. Yeah, sure, pick up a souvenir. I love that we can just go along the beach here. Just go for a virtual run. Great place to go for an actual run, I'm sure, if you live down here or if you visit. If you actually live in Daytona, this seems like just a fun town. Like, you must be having a good time if you're down here. There's too much fun to be had here. Great time. Look at these birds flying up there. Yeah. I feel like you'd almost have to stay at one of these beachfront hotels. Like, there's, I'm sure plenty of great places you could go to. Great Airbnbs and all that, but nothing probably beats those views right there. Looking out into the water. Bubba gum shrimp, okay. Let's drop into someone's photograph here. Oh, gorgeous. I assume that's a sunrise, right? East, that's gotta be. Beautiful birds here, people feeding them. I don't know if that's a great idea. Well, they'll be eating either way. Anything they can find. Look at this old clock tower here. That looks vintage. Hilton. Yeah, tons of great hotels, I'm sure. Boardwalk. At least there's a boardwalk along this area. Oh, yeah. Great hotels. You can just orbit right around. That's nice. Let's pop back, back into this area here. I'm sure these are very expensive homes. They must be. It's just great destination. Yeah, you can certainly rent a place here too. Back a little off the beach. So bright and a little threatening with these storm clouds coming in. I think you get a considerable amount of rain down here, but then usually clears up, right? And then you always have some sun at some point during the day, I think. Another church there. So tropical, all the trees. This place needs a little help. Very nice. North Peninsula Drive. Yeah, a good number of churches around, I guess. Or faith institutions. It looks like a Catholic place back there. Some older homes. Classic, like, beach look to some of these. What is it about that style? Like, it's the pinks. Something about the whole look. You know you're down by the beach, right? This person really did not want us to see their house. Yeah, nice place. Ooh, they have an indoor pool, looks like. That's cool. Alright, let's get north side back up. So you're near the water no matter where you are, certainly on this island. Oh, is this a university? Seemed like it said university. That'd be if it is, that's a good place to go to school, I'm sure. Let's back up here. Alright, okay. Before we go any further, let's address the main reason many people come down here, and that's the Daytona International Speedway. Well photographed. Let's drop down into one random place. All right, nobody out here today. Epic race track, classic. I read it dates back to 1958. It's when they built this thing, and it's home to a number of races each year. Go up in the stands, maybe. Oh yeah. Bright seating. This would be a great view right here. Interesting. I've never been to a NASCAR race. I'm not really into NASCAR exactly. And yet, I could definitely see getting to I expect I'll get to a race sometime, you know? I like cars. I just never really got into the whole NASCAR thing. I'm slowly getting into Formula One. So, but I enjoy seeing cars going fast and all that, so it's gotta be right up my alley. But for whatever reason, just haven't gotten into that whole scene. But it seems really neat to me. Huge stadium seating up there. Not sure how many that seats. Many tens of thousands. Let's click on it. Daytona 500 Champions Club. All right. Huge place. Mega destination. Looks like there's golf courses around it too. Standard shopping, Bed Bath & Beyond, Target, that kind of thing. Interesting. Just checking this out. So there's an airport. Oh, wow. Goodness, somehow I didn't even notice the airport was right next to it. That's pretty wild. The airport right next to the racetrack. Here's the racetrack. And there's the field. That's pretty cool. Wonder how that worked out. Must have just had a lot of land sitting there back in the 50s or whatever. I wonder which came first, the airport or the racetrack? I guess probably the airport. Anyways, all right, there's a university here too. Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Oh, wow, aeronautical. That's pretty cool. Just like an aviation school or... not quite sure. Wonderful building here. Really awesome. This is a great campus. What a neat building that is. Aeronautical University. Goodness, I don't think I've ever heard of this. I have to look it up. People taking golf cart tours around. Not sure what that's about. Very new buildings, though. Somebody spent a lot of money here, right? Oh, boy. Nice car there. Sweet Porsche. All right, let's pop up. If we can. Embry-Riddle. All right. Check that out if you're into aeronautics. Or maybe they do other things there, too. It's definitely possible. High school. Daytona Beach Golf Club. I know there's also mega golfing that happens here. Televised events. I don't know if it's at this Daytona Beach Golf Club. Certainly could be. go into another random like neighborhood here to see what it's like for maybe your average citizen living down here. That's pretty classic. Boat, flag, single-story house. I don't know if that's a perfect view of the city, but that seems to be like a pretty good representation of it. These are great kind of mid-century homes. Love the look of even those garage doors. That's cool. Great little lawns. Yeah, I imagine the hurricane concern keeps the houses smaller, or single story is probably a good way to go. Also the temperature issue. It gets pretty hot down here. Park back over here. Super peaceful back in here. No sidewalks to speak of. It's kind of surprising. I guess you just go on the streets, that's fine. Decent sized trees. Super straight, long roads. Let's pop up, get a sense of this. A lot of people with pools, a lot of people with covered pools. Isn't that interesting? Look at all the... Yeah. For some reason... Huh. A surprising number... Not a surprising number of pools. I expect many, many people to have pools, but a surprising number have gone the enclosed pool direction. I guess that keeps it all season. So even on those cooler January days when it gets down to, I don't know, 55, 60, 65, you can still go swimming. I mean, that's great. That's great. This is cool. There's like a stadium sitting on an island. That's unusual. Jackie Robinson Memorial Baseball Park. Oh, wow. I guess Jackie Robinson play... The historic ballpark is home to the first integrated baseball game. Oh, my word. Wow. So this is the location of Jackie Robinson's first professional baseball game. That's pretty fantastic. Great crew out here watching a game. So neat. What a great history for a little field like this. That's fantastic. And what a special location here, sitting right on the island, right next to a courthouse. Also slightly unusual. Let's drop down here. Some kind of bridge, okay. This looks like this opens up, maybe? Does this... Yeah, I think that we might be on a lift portion, maybe. Draw... Okay, so this lifts up to allow bigger boats to go through. There's that courthouse. There's back into the city. And that probably is that big bridge we were going over earlier. So there's a few connecting bridges here to get over to... What is this strip of land called? I'm not quite sure. Neat old place here. Some of these homes date back to, 1900 or something. Maybe even earlier. This place is great. Some old guys out there. Oh yeah, these are great old homes. Again, a testament to, I'm not quite sure how many tough hurricanes they may have faced, but I love seeing those old places still standing. That's good. That's great. Yeah, new place there. And you slowly make your way out to the water again. This is so pretty. I'm gonna have to get down here. I have some family in Orlando. Yeah. Maybe I'll have to get down to here at some point. Beautiful water out there. Look at that dreamy view. Clouds, water. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right, let's pop up. Let's hit a few more places, and then I'll call it a day. Yeah, what is this? Can't quite tell what this is called. Oliver Atlantic City. Is there a larger term for this whole strip of land? I'm not quite sure. Let's check out this oceanfront park here. All right. Super green grass again. A little fountain going on here. And there's a pier out here. Hey, let's go over the pier. Daytona Beach Main Street Pier. All right. Yeah, let's drop right in there. See what we find. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Look at the light here. Boy, oh boy, with the bird. This photo stitching is a little problematic, but you get a sense of this. View out there. Oh, this would be a great place to come up, grab a little bite. Some seafood, maybe. Yeah. Eat at Joe's. Definitely eat at Joe's. Absolutely. The Roof. Great name for a rooftop deck, I guess. The Daytona 2000. In case 500 wasn't enough for you, let's check out what the 2000 is. Oh, alright. NASCAR store. Make a little money. This looks like one of these spring-loaded, they fling you up into the air. Interesting. Yeah, a couple rides here maybe. Oh yeah, this is one of these things you go around. Oh boy. Don't eat first and then come here. Yeah, you climb into these seats. I've seen video. It's literally called the Vomitron. Yeah. As awful as that is, I do kind of want to go on it. I've never been on one of those, and I enjoy roller coasters for the most part. So, yeah, I might go on that. Wonder how much that costs. Usually they're a little pricey, I think. Boardwalk Amusement. These all look like such fun shops to walk into. Bodyboards. I'm sure you can rent a lot of that stuff too. Taffy. Always got to get some saltwater taffy. It's a whole like amusement park over here too. There's so much fun to be had here. I don't know. Yeah. Good old-fashioned fun. Joyland. Slingshot entrance. Okay. Another big hotel there. Atlantic Ave. Good name for a street running parallel to the Atlantic. Kind of retro, curvy look to some of these. I think that's intentional. They look pretty new. Brand new place going up here. Going the more angular direction. Very nice. January 2019. Wonder if we can see back to 2014. Gone. So this place is definitely still growing. I mean, you gotta accommodate 8 million people somehow. And a brand new hotel or condos, I'm not quite sure what that is the way to do it. Euphoria Smoke and Vape. All right, they got a vape shop. They got them here too. Oyster Pub. Tons of just great little shops. You can spend a lot of time, a lot of days just walking around here, eating food, smoking some hookah. Better taste Jamaican. I like Jamaican food. I haven't had too much of it, but definitely. Waffle House. All right, let's pop back up. One or two more places, and we'll call it a day here. We're not going to see everything. Just a little taste here. That's all we're going for. Interesting. So we got bridges here, 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 and then there's huge, large stretches with no bridges. Yeah, if you live like here, it's actually kind of inconvenient. You gotta go all the way down or all the way up to get over. I wonder if they ever think of there must be talk now and then of building a bridge like off this main street. Another connection point. I wonder if that'll ever happen. I don't know. It just seems like a big gap with no bridge. Let's go down to some street over here. Okay. Again, it's just amazingly bright and crisp, just colors and everything about it is super fun. I love the retro look to this place. Look at this lofted, like, I don't know what that would be in there. Maybe they have a breakfast room or something. A little motel, Heritage Inn. That's kind of great. I don't know if I'd stay there. Well, maybe not. Looks like a fun place. I'm sure you have tons of options if you're coming down here. Let's see, US 1. All right. Interesting. Most in, what that said? A little cloudier here. Hey, here's a roundabout. Very nice. Smaller homes back in here again. I'm sure there must be. I'm kind of surprised. I kind of like actually how the look of a lot of these homes. The smaller. Here's a bigger one. These little small homes, super cute. Yeah, I mean it's enough. You're going to be spending probably a lot of time out of the house here with so much to do. Probably don't need a big old place. But that being said, I bet there are some major mansions down in this part of Florida. Wonder where we can find them. Maybe over in this area. Let's see. I don't want to leave Daytona proper too much. These don't look too much bigger. Wonder where where's the really rich area? I'm not sure. This place looks pretty nice. Let's go over here. These look like big homes. Oh yeah, definitely bigger. Still, a lot of them are sort of single story, so they're kind of hiding the extent to how nice they are. Look at this great car out front. Is that? Oh, okay. Sometimes I have trouble identifying those ones. Good heavens. Little luxury place there. Great pull in with the vehicle. Retro look to this one. I love this mid-century. I'm a sucker. I know it's super trendy right now, the whole mid-century modern, but I mean, it's popular for a reason. It's really awesome. The whole look, the housing, the furniture. Love everything about that. Yeah, I would definitely take that, I think, over that larger home. If I was picking. Love this color there. How fun is that? That'd be a great place to stay. Very cool. Yeah, ooh, bigger place here too. Definitely some bigger homes in this neighborhood. I'm sure this is, these are expensive places. They got to be. And oh man, the ones right on the water. That's where you're going to be spending the big bucks. Wonder if we can have any sense of that. Private. Keeping it private. I understand. We'll have to deal with just these above views of it. They don't want to see, and that's fine. It's a great big home. Super nice. Is there any views from the river here, I wonder? Not so much. Well, this is very nice. Yeah, we can see across some of those bigger homes, maybe. This has been very cool. I'm gonna have to get down to Daytona Beach someday. I know we haven't seen too much of it. If you live down in Daytona, let me know what I missed, and I'll come back and check it out. But for now, I'm gonna add it to my list. Been there, seen that. Daytona Beach, Florida. All Okay. And let's see. There it is. That's our first stop in Florida. Oh man, I'm going to be back to Florida many times in the future, I promise you. If you enjoyed this video, check out some of my other ones. I was in Savannah, Georgia. That was a good time. All these blue dots represent places I've been. Asheville. But I'll be back in Florida very soon, I promise. Orlando. Oh man, so many good places. Tampa. Yeah, we're going to have a good time checking out Florida. And I hope to get down there in person someday soon. All right, till next time.
A record-breaking car like Sir Malcolm Campbell's Bluebird is what you want if you hanker after speed. Safety? The driver of this car is taking no chances. And incidentally, you have to carry a good-sized crew of mechanics whose wages, along with the repair bills, run into pretty heavy money. All the power is at high speeds. You could build high speed into any passenger car today, but in doing so, you would sacrifice safety, comfort, and economy.